Hey everyone, it's attorney Bianca Jordan from brazenlegal.com. Thanks so much for watching this video. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next one. Today's video is about something I've been talking about on and off the past few months, and that's the USCIS fee increases. But before I get into the fee changes, I want to provide a little bit of a background for people that maybe don't really know how USCIS works. So USCIS stands for the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services. It's the agency that is responsible for approving applications such as the I-130 or your green card application, asylum applications, your work card, and so forth. So they are fee-based, meaning that they get their revenue based on the filing fees that we file, or that we pay rather, when we're applying for these applications, some of which I just mentioned. Back in November 2019, USCIS announced that it was going to be increasing its filing fees. It did not tell us when, but the last time that USCIS increased its filing fees was December 2016. So it's been a little bit of a while since they increased their filing fees. And then fast forward to, spring 2020, and as we know, the coronavirus hit and everything pretty much came to a standstill. Even though USCIS as an agency did not shut down completely, for example, they were still open. A lot of their workers were working from home. They had canceled a lot of their biometrics appointments and in-person appointments because of COVID, but they never stopped working. However, a lot of people believed that USCIS did stop working, so they stopped submitting applications. So USCIS took a hit. Their revenue took a hit because without more applications, no filing fees, no money. So back in, I think, late spring, they basically said, USCIS said that they were running out of money, and unless they got a government bailout, they would need to furlough 70% of their workers. So they asked for a government bailout, and in order to help pay back that money to the government, they proposed imposing a 10% surcharge to application fees this summer. The government never really said anything one way or the other about the bailout, but late May, early June, USCIS submitted their fee increase proposals to the government, and today, July 31st, 2020, USCIS announced that those fee increases will be going into effect on October 2nd, 2020. So, what are the fee increases? So, there are a lot. I'm not going to cover all of them. The document is 576 pages, if I remember correctly. I will post a link to it in this video so that if you want to see what we're working with, you can see the full list of the fee increases and what they used to be versus what they're going to be now. But in this video, I'm just going to cover the ones that I believe most people care about. So the first one is citizenship. So if you are applying for naturalization, the current fee is $725, including the biometrics fee. That's now going to be $1,190 beginning October 2nd. Asylum, if you are applying for asylum right now, there is no filing fee. However, once the fee increases go into effect, the filing fee will go from $0 to $50. The next filing fee increase is about green cards. And the application fee for green cards already varied, but currently the application fee for someone, let's say if you are between the ages of 14 and 78 and you're applying for a green card through adjustment of status, the current filing fee is $1,760. That's going up to $2,860. So that is an increase of $1,100. And that is because effective October 2nd, there will no longer be any bundling. So I'll break that down for you guys so that you can understand what that means. When you're applying for a green card based on adjustment of status, that means you're already in the United States. So if you're already in the United States, you can apply for everything all at once. And I'll also post a link to the video in which I talk about the difference between adjustment of status and consular processing. But if you're in the US, you can file everything together. You don't have to do it in stages. So when you're filing an application for adjustment of status in the United States, you're filing Form I-130, and the filing fee for that currently is $535. You're also applying for a travel document, and the filing fee for that is $535 as well. You're also applying for a work card, which is $495, including the biometrics fee. And then you're also applying for the green card application, which again, the filing fee for that depends on the category, your age, and so forth. But assume you are, for the purposes of this example, let's assume that you're between the ages of 14 and 78 and you're applying for a green card. That application fee is $1,225, again, including the biometrics fee. Currently, USCIS allows what it's called bundling. So if you are filing all of these applications together, you're not paying each individual fee. You're only paying the I-130 fee of $535, and you're paying the green card application fee plus the biometrics, which is $1,225. So that is where the $1,760 comes in. But effective October 2nd, there will no longer be any bundling and the filing fees are going up. So the new I-130 fee will be $560. The new travel document fee will be $590. The 485, which is the green card application, that application fee will be $1,160. And the work card application fee will be $550. The I-130, if you file it online, will be $550. However, if you are applying for adjustment of status and doing everything together, you can't do this online. So you have to use paper application. So you're going to have to pay the $560 application fee. That brings your grand total to $2,860 for the green card application fee if you are applying for adjustment of status. The Department of Homeland Security says that they're no longer offering or allowing the bundling because, and I quote, it didn't realize the operational efficiencies envisioned when it introduced bundled filings for interim benefits and adjustment of status applications. And it's also supporting its decision to stop bundling because it's saying that you don't need to apply for a travel document and a work card when you're applying for adjustment of status. Actually, it says that you're not required to apply for these things when you're applying for an application for adjustment of status. I don't really agree with their logic. First of all, if you file an adjustment of status application without the travel document, and let's say you need to leave the United States because of an emergency. Let's say, for example, you have a family member who's dying or really sick in the hospital, and you need to leave the United States to go see them, to care for them, what have you. If you leave the United States without that approved travel document, then your application will be deemed abandoned. So USCIS will deny your green card application because it'll say you abandoned it because you left the United States without permission, aka having an approved travel documentation. So I don't think that applying for a travel documentation is optional if you're applying for an adjustment of status application. I always have my clients apply. Obviously, right now it's because they're all bundled, so my clients don't have to pay an additional fee for the travel document. But even once these new fees go into effect in October, I'm still going to encourage my clients to apply for them because anything can happen. And if you need to, run out of the country really quickly for a family emergency, you want to be able to do that and know that your green card application will still be pending because you didn't leave without a travel document. Secondly, the Department of Homeland Security says that you don't need to apply for a work card. You're not required to apply for a work card. And I just think this is silly because, sure, you don't have to apply for a work card. You're not required to apply for a work card. But the government can't, on the one hand, say that they don't want immigrants to be poor and not able to support and sustain themselves, but then deny them the ability to do so by getting a work card while their application is pending. So again, I still would encourage you to apply for a work card while your application for adjustment of status is pending if you qualify to do so. So what does this all mean? It goes without saying, at least it should go without saying, that you really need to get those applications in ASAP. If you do not want to pay these exorbitant fees beginning October 2nd, I would strongly encourage you to start getting those applications in, especially if you're applying for asylum. Aside from the filing fee increased from $0 to $50, August 25th, 2020, the asylum process is changing. So, for example, currently, if you're applying for asylum, you come into the United States regardless of how you come into the United States, whether you come in with a visitor's visa, whether you come in with no documentation, just crossing the border, however you get to the US, you're able to apply for asylum. And then after 150 or 180 days, I honestly can't remember, you're able to apply for a work card. Beginning August 25th, if you enter the United States undocumented, you can still apply for asylum, but you will not be able to apply for a work card at all. And if you come to the United States, let's say with a visitor's visa or some other, legal way of coming to the United States, you'll be able to apply for asylum. You'll be able to apply for a work card, but you're going to have to wait 365 days before you can apply for a work card. So this government is making it harder for immigrants to get benefits. They're making it more expensive for immigrants to get benefits. So I always strongly encourage people to get your applications in now. Immigration under this administration anyway is not getting any easier. There are other filing fee increases as well. I didn't cover all of them in this video. I really just wanted to focus on the ones that I see people asking the most questions about, which are citizenship and adjustment of status applications, which is mostly what I handle in my law firm. So I would definitely encourage you guys, get those applications in. If you can apply for adjustment of status, if you qualify, definitely get those applications in. I will also reiterate the importance of hiring an immigration attorney, especially now more than ever, especially with these filing fees going up. The last thing you want is to attempt to do this on your own because, again, we still have the public charge rule. A couple days ago, a federal court kind of put that on hold, but it's still unclear as to what exactly that means. I don't think the new public charge rule is going anywhere anytime soon. So you're likely going to have to still deal with that as well as the increased filing fees. So the last thing you want is to try to do this case on your own or hiring a non-immigration attorney to handle your case for you, only for you to have it denied for some reason, and then having to hire an immigration attorney to fix it for you, but then also having to pay those fees all over again. It's better to just hire an immigration attorney to have them do it right the first time so that you don't have any issues with getting the benefits that you're trying to apply for. So if you qualify for a green card, you can apply for a green card. I would encourage you to do so now. If you can't get a green card yet, let's say, for example, you're married to a green card holder and you're not able to adjust your status right now, and that person hasn't yet filed the I-130 for you, I would encourage you to do so. So if you are a green card holder and you have any relatives that you might want to petition for, if you have a spouse overseas or children overseas or, children that are, over 21, I would still get those I-130s in as soon as you can, not only because the filing fees are going up a little bit, but also because an I-130 is like an insurance policy for your immigration application. God forbid you pass away. If that I-130 is approved, then that person can, that beneficiary can still come to the United States with the approved I-130. So I would still recommend that you get the process going and you file that I-130 as soon as you can. If you qualify for a green card if you qualify for U.S. citizenship and you haven't yet applied for citizenship, I definitely encourage you to do so. Again, filing fees are going up, process is getting more difficult. Definitely take advantage of applying while you can. The last thing I want to happen is the closer we get to the election, another executive order goes out where now you can't even apply for a green card inside of the United States. So while things are relatively calm, we know what's coming. While we know what's coming, I definitely strongly encourage you all to apply for your benefits now while you can. I hope you found this video helpful, despite my choking. Please visit brazenlegal.com to learn more about me and my law firm, how I can help you with your green cards. If you would like to book a consultation, if you would like my help with your case, please, call my office at 508-942-7497, or you can visit brazenlegal.com/contact to get started. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next. Thanks for watching.